Hey everyone, Skull902 here. One of the first things anyone will see when they happen upon my social media is a smiley face and the letters FTW underneath. It's been a personal symbol of mine for a decade and a half, but as someone whose screen name is Skull902, it seems a bit odd. Here I'll explain how it came about and what it means. Let's begin. In 2008, YouTube was a very different place. One thing you could do on the site was take one of your video's automatically generated thumbnails and use it as your own profile picture. Back then, my font of choice was Verdana and boldface. When making update videos or ones where I spoke as myself, I'd use a smiley or sad face or whatever to convey emotion. I didn't think much of it until one of my videos happened to make a thumbnail out of the smiley face, and I really liked the simplicity of it. Black and white, portrays an optimistic outlook, it just clicked. So, from then on, I changed my profile picture to that thumbnail. However, there was a limit on how far back you could use your thumbnail profile picture, and once I had too many videos to go back to it, it switched to a video that ironically had a sad face as its thumbnail. I rather liked that smiley face, so I went into Microsoft Paint to make a permanent one. The original Smiley For The Win differs from other variants in that it was made in the Verdana bold font. A modern take on it that's not in trash quality because I idiotically saved it as a JPEG would look like this. The image was made in YouTube's then recommended 88x88 size as well, so that doesn't help. To stick the point home that I wanted the smiley face, I also put FTW under it, which was something I said a lot at the time. Looking at the original file's properties, it was made on July 16, 2009 at 1:15 AM, which is a much later date than I remember it being. I'd already switched my main font to Arial Black by then, and even used the smiley face on its own in that font to represent me the way I used to. The first alternate version of it from November of that year reflects this as well. Arial Black font, no FTW, with a black and red color scheme. Things stayed that way for a while, seldom using the FTW outside my YouTube profile pic until October 2010 when the episode 15 story came out, the first time a version fully rendered in Arial Black was seen. I'd continue to use it as a representation of myself until late 2018, with some exceptions, when the cutout of my avatar from this piece of fan art by Plushie Creature took over. As far as the logo itself, it went through some minor tweaks. Here it is as rendered in Windows Movie Maker, then when I moved to Sony Vegas permanently in 2017, then I commissioned a nice big professional looking version with a border from Sonic's, along with an alternate wordmark logo. I began to color code the logo in 2018, with a red background for the holiday season and blue to represent live streams. But, as I've mentioned before, I've been in a transitional phase aesthetically for the last 2 years. Blue, my personal favorite color, has been becoming far more apparent in the channel's imagery as of late, and for good reason. Here today, I'm going to be ringing in a little thematic revamp I've been working on behind the scenes. Introducing the new Smiley For The Win logo. Just a little change up from the last one. It's new, blue, and on a tilt. There's a new wordmark to go along with it as well. Credit where it's due, of course. Sonic's did a great job on the final design, which is inspired by both the 1994 New Generation WWF logo, as well as Nick at Night's from 2002. I don't know if there's a proper term for art depicting letters protruding from geometric shapes, but it looks fucking dope in my opinion. I'll be implementing it on most platforms in my Discord with this video's release, with the exception of my YouTube profile pic since I haven't changed it this whole time. I have it as an SVG too, so there will be more color variants in the future, including Christmas Red. Probably gonna look into a slight redesign for my avatar as well, but in any case, I want to give a big thanks to Sonics for his work on the new logo, and hope you all like it as well. Thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, or dislike the video if you feel so inclined, subscribe and click the notification bell if you'd like to see more. For similar content, a playlist is right here. I have been Skull902, thank you for watching and have yourselves a wonderful day.